Hey, I've got a neat offer from an important company, advertising agency. They want to use me and some other ads, magazine ads, ads on TV, and some of the ads they play in the motion pictures. Before the main movie starts. And their short subjects. Do you know what a short subject is, boys and girls? A short subject is something that's short. that they play before the long subject, which is a movie. Now, I used to work in a movie theater. I used to work taking tickets. I used to take the person's ticket, and I used to tear it in half, and then I would give them the half for their receipt or for half the ticket stub. And then I would do that, and then sometimes I go to the box office, and I would I would thread the tickets in this machine, so I could just push 2 or push 3 button, and 3 tickets would pop up or whatever. We had students. We had a student ticket. We had a child ticket. We had a adult ticket. And they all cost different prices, different amounts. So I worked the box office, and after I worked the box office, I would sit down with a guy, an older guy that was the manager of the facility, and we would go to his desk, and I would have to write down, before I sold the tickets, at the beginning of the box office, at the beginning of the selling the box office tickets, I'd have to write down what the number on each ticket was, the very first one that I sold, and then I'd compare it with the last number on the last one that I didn't sell, that was still on the roll. And then I would bring all the cash that I got out of the stupid tickets, and we sat down and we counted the what they call the night's proceeds, and to see if we could, if they would match, the amount of money versus the amount of tickets. So then usually they did, because I was in charge of the box office. Oh, it's true. Sometimes I let a few good-looking women in for free, and they say, "Geez, we don't have 4 1/4. We have 3.75. Will that be enough for both of us?" I say, "No, it's not going to be enough, but I'll tell you what I'll do. If you give me your phone numbers, I'll let both of you in for free. How's that?" Well, how are they going to do that? Yeah, we can't get in for free. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Just don't worry about it, And when you get to the guy that's taking the ticket, just have him come over to me in the box office, and I'll give him the word, And that's what they did, I let a few in for free, so what? Huh? I got, I got well more than the, 375 or the 425, whatever it was, out of it. I went to lunch with some of them. Some of them cooked for me, and I went over to their house. We went out, and they had a little thing out in the backyard. Actually, it was a kind of a garage out in the backyard that was fixed up. And we went out there, and she cooked for me, and we ate out there. Then we started making out. Their parents thought we were just out in the garage having a nice meal, and we were, until the makeout section came. It was a beautiful job. No, I didn't let anybody in for free. I really didn't. I know guys that did. There's guys that worked for me. They had a scam going. They had an absolute scam going. They wanted me to get in on it, and I didn't want to. I swear to God. Now, when I swear to God, that means that it really happened, okay? Now, I swear to God that this really happened. I didn't let anybody in for free. That didn't happen. I didn't let anybody in for free. And I was as honest as the day is long. I really was. I really am, and I really was then. What these two guys, I told you this on another video, what the two guys were doing, one was in the box office, and one was taking tickets. And at the time, I might have been an usher or something. We kind of floated around different jobs, box office, taking tickets, ushering, selling at the snack bar, whatever. And so anyway, these two buddies, and they wanted me in on it. I didn't turn them in. I didn't want to rat on them because I liked them. I liked both of them. We got along really good. We were friends. And they said, Ron, you're only making 85 cents an hour. This is way back when I was in high school. You're only making 85 cents an hour. We're pulling in $15 an hour here, I mean, $15 an hour back then was a lot of money, You could buy a car. You could buy a brand new Mustang for $1,800, So anyway, all of this is true. This is all true. So anyway, the guy in the box office would sell the people the ticket, and then the people would bring the ticket to the guy taking the tickets, and he would take the tickets. You're supposed to take the ticket and tear it in half, and give them half the ticket for their receipt, or for a ticket stub in case they needed to go outside and come back, or proof that they actually bought the ticket. And so what the guy taking the ticket did is, they were different colored tickets. Like a night the adult tickets were green, and children's were red or whatever. And so anyway, he had the half of a ticket in his palm, and of course a couple adults came up to the box office, and so he knew they were adult tickets. So he'd have two tickets that were already two half tickets, and he would take their tickets, and then he would pretend that he was tearing them in half, and then he would just give them the two stubs from other tickets. They were the same color, And then so he gave him the phony stubs, and they had the original tickets that were still intact, still full tickets. The people didn't know. They just thought they were getting. He was going like this, acting like, how are you doing? Oh, beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the show. And then he gave him the ticket. Then the guy would run the tickets that were still intact over to the box office. There's a door, that led into the lobby area, or into the office area, inside the lobby. And so he'd just run the tickets back to the guy, his buddy in the box office, and he'd resell them. He'd just do it over and over again. Hell, they were making, $15 an hour each. Hang on, boys and girls. Hello? You know what I got to say? You know what I got to say about this? Hey, you know what I got to say? Blah, 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 blah. Thanks, Heather. My name is Heather from Card Services. Screw you, Heather. Anyway, I was rudely interrupted. I don't know where I was now. Anyway, so they were making $15 a piece each, and here I was making 85 cents a piece, and I was working as hard as they were, and they were making all kinds of money, but I didn't want to be dishonest, and I didn't want to turn them in. I could have turned them in, and they would have been fired, and I didn't want to do that. I thought, well, they're going to have to deal with their sin and with God, and maybe I should have turned them in, but I just didn't, But anyway, that's what happened in my high school years. So let's get back to reality, okay? Now, what I just said was the complete truth, okay? Now, I don't guarantee that what I'm going to say in the future, starting right now, is going to be 100% true. But if my nose doesn't grow, you'll know it's pretty damn true. Okay, now here we go, folks. Here we go. Okay, you ready? I've got some job offers to make these commercials, and still photography and also video. But this is some of the stuff that I do. Like this, for instance. It's the thinker. It's for people that are thinking about their career, or if they should go. Sorry, I've got to scratch my nose here for a minute. I don't scratch my nose during the photo shoot. I pick it during the photo shoot. No. But anyway, the thinker. I'm thinking about my education. I'm thinking about supporting the family. If I should go to school, or if I just should start working, or what. So it's a thinker. I'm in deep thought. Sometimes I'm like this. And so that's it. So that's my thinking pose. And then sometimes I have a thing I do for a aspirin company. I won't name any the name of the aspirin. But I go like this. And that, or I guess like a toothache. How about this? Goatee cream. How about this? Teaching people to think. Oh no, that was this, wasn't it? Yeah, the thinker. What's this? This is you're an idiot. This is you're an idiot and to stay off the highway. Anyway, I've got some real opportunities, to do these. Here's one. You know what this is? It's a thumb, you idiot! Oh boy. Here's a water notice I got on my door. Water service termination notice. Payment must be made before service can be restored. Your service has been or will be terminated because of the following. Because you owe money. You owe $92 for 30 days of watering. You've watered your lawn. You've flushed the toilets. You've done all kinds of stuff with your water. Pay up. Pay up to the water department, baby. $92, huh? Pay on or before June the 6th or you risk a termination of your water. Your water meter will be shut off or locked or pulled. How do you pull a meter, huh? That's what it says. Let's see. Meter is off, locked, pulled. You know what I got to say about this? going to pay with this card of mine from Walmart. It's a Walmart gift card. You can't see it if it's 3D, baby. And if I turn it that way, can you see it's in kind of 3D? You can't see it, you know, unless you're here. But it's a 3D, you know. And anyway, I'm going to pay with this card. And then my water will be restored. Won't it, boys and girls, huh? Hey, I got news for you. I can't pay with a Walmart card because the city water supplies doesn't care about Walmart. I can't pay with that card, so I've got to pay with another kind of card, you know? Jeez, what kind of a card can I pay with, huh? Maybe this girl can give me some help, you know? Maybe I can get old Wendy here to fork out a few bucks, huh? She's got a few bucks, doesn't she? Wonder if there's any surprises inside here. Not really. There's no surprise there. There's no surprise there, and I'm not surprised. Get it? Oh, boy. Well, I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to give you the good news about my job prospects. There's a multiple amount of things that I can do to advertise, and you know, and they're going to pay me for it. You know, like Slurpees for 7-Eleven, you know? Oh, I'm just wild about having a Slurpee at 7-Eleven. I love my 7-Eleven Slurpees, and my Slurpees are so refreshing on a hot summer's day. I get $500 for saying that, huh? Here's another one. I've never gone wrong with going to Dr. Brown of DDS. He's always taking care of me and my family, and he charges reasonable rates. If you have any dental worries or concerned, go to Dr. Brown, and he's the guy that will turn your frown upside down, and you'll be able to smile and be happy again. I can make a fortune doing this stuff, you know? I can sit on my bed all day and just be an asshole and get paid for it. That's what you do, isn't it? I hope that you have a good day today. I really do. My world is not complete unless your world is happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. You know? Really. I'm not happy unless you're happy. You know? You can give me the sign. You can give me the sign that you're happy. Go. Is that a peace sign? I'll have to tell you something funny. You know Richard Nixon, President Richard Nixon. Well, I was in Australia years and years ago, and over there, when you go like this in Australia, that doesn't mean the peace sign. That means up yours, baby. That's like this over here, but in Australia, they go like that. They go like up yours, buddy. And so here President Nixon was going down the street, I think in Melbourne, Australia, and he was, he didn't know any better. He was going like this as he was going in the car. You know, he was going like this. He thought he was flashing a peace, you know, as a kind of I think it was back in the Vietnam days or something. He was going like that. He was flashing the peace sign, and people interpreted the wrong way because he was flashing them the up you, buddy sign, you know? I thought that was pretty funny. If you didn't think that was funny, then go back to sleep and sleep it off. What a bunch of losers.